stitch in the front and 1 stitch in the back, and in the next 1 stitch in the front and 2 stitches in the back. So this will make the back part fits in the front part, that is the belt part. So yes guys, here just to show you how I finish one part and start the other. So I'll remove the marker, and then when you finish one part in one stitch, on the next stitch you start the other part. Okay, and yes, you just keep like that, and on the other side you do the same. You will start with the front then, and then you go to the back, and yes, just simple crochet to the end, and then we will make a row of the picot stitch, like the finishing. Here I finished the first half, and yes, it's very important that it fits like perfect in a quarter. So this part in a half, right? So the two parts in a half, and we will do the same for the next part. And yes, it's very important that you make it fit. Okay, so don't be afraid, it will not look weird. It will fit perfect. So yes, just pay attention. This is like the hardest part of the blouse. The rest is really simple, and after this actually is just finishing touches. So yes, pay attention this part and everything's gonna be fine. single crochet row. Now we're gonna start the finishing touches, and it's very simple. It's just to make like the blouse looks nicer, and I think it makes like total the difference, like, you know, 100%. So yes, here we will start the finishing touch. So we will chain one, and yes, turn your work, chain one. We skip the first stitch. On the second one we will make like one slip stitch, and yes, for 3 stitches we make 3 slip stitches, and then we chain 3, and on the same stitch 1 slip stitch. So more 3 slip stitch, 1 on each stitch, and now we chain 3 and 1 slip stitch on the same stitch, and more 3 slip stitch. And yes, it's basically this. We will keep that to the end of this row, and then we will make the same finishing on the bottom part of the belt part, okay? So here, guys, we have this finishing ready, and look, like it's so beautiful and like really makes a difference. I think so. We can cut the yarn, and yes, this part is ready. So we're gonna start. We'll do the same finishing on the bottom part. So do you remember when we finished the belt, the first row was single crochet row? So we're gonna use this single crochet row for our finishing. So we just will make like the finishing row over this single crochet row. So yes, we will chain 1. We just repeat the same finishing of the top part, and then 3 slip stitches. Yes. Then we chain 3 and I slip stitch on the same stitch. And yes, more 3 slip stitches. 1, 2, 3, chain 3, and I slip stitch on the same stitch. So yes, we finish the belt part. So the bottom part is like ready. Now we're gonna make the finishing touch around like the whole edge of the blouse. So it's basically the same, guys. So we will start with single crochet row, and yes, we always start on the like the inside side of the blouse. So when we come back, the picot stitches will be like on the right side. So it's just like you feel like how many stitches you need to put, but like it's basically a row of single crochet all around the blouse. Yeah, so here I finished the first row of single crochet, and yes, it's around like the back parts and the neck part too. So yes, now we will make like we will chain one, and yes, chain one, we skip the first, and on the second we make slip stitch 1, 2, 3, and then we chain 3, and on the same stitch we make another slip stitch. Yes, so more 3 slip stitches, and we will do that on the all way back. So yes, here guys, I finish this row, and just to show you where exactly I did it, so it's on the back part, and then we go to the neck part, and we go to the other side, the same parts. And so this same finishing we will make on the sleeve part, okay? So yes, here showing you. Yes, you can see the blouse, like it's almost ready, but we have a lot of finishing touches. And yes, just make the same finishing on the both parts. One row of single crochet and another row with the finishing stitch. Okay, so here's ready. So just on the sleeves, I think like it's very open, you know, and like so I'm gonna teach you guys how to put the lining on the front part, but like even if you put the lining like and you are not wearing nothing under it, it's not safe if you don't close a little bit on the sleeves. So here I like to sew 16 centimeters, and yes, just like I show you guys, I'm gonna like buy the, you know, the little popcorns, the little pickles, I don't know exactly the name, but you just sew like 2 together, and then on the next I skip like 2, and then I sew more 2 together, just like to be safer, you know. Yes, we will do the same on the both sides, so 16 centimeters on the both sides, and in the front center I like to close to 12 centimeters, just like to not be like, you know, just to be safer. And but yes, you try and you see like how you prefer, and I think it's safer like that. blouse is almost ready. Now we just have to make the strings to tie the back. So I'm gonna chain for 1 meter, and I'll show you guys how we're gonna attach this in the back. But yes, just chain until you have 1 meter. So here we have the string ready. We will, so in the back part, we will pass this string through the little popcorns stitches, the little picots. So yes, basically I'm just like you tie your shoes, and you cross the strings. We will start this from the bottom part of the belt and the waistband, and we gonna do this for 9 centimeters more or less. So yes, here we finish. You can make a bow if you want, but this will help to adjust the blouse to the body. And yes, so this part is ready, and now we have to make the shoulder part. I like to do this because it's safer when you are wearing the blouse, and it's not gonna fall off your shoulders. So I always like to tie 2 strings, one each side. So you just find the center, and it's a little bit to the back, so 2 centimeters to the back. And yes, I like to do on the double crochet row because it's more strong. But yes, I put it on the on the little popcorn stage, and I make a knot and just keep you do 50 centimeters of chain stitch on both sides. Here the 2 parts are ready. You can tie a bow to adjust as you wish. And yes, so now as you can see, we gonna need finishing for the ends of these 2 strings. So here on top is 2, and on the bottom part another 2, and we're gonna make tassels. So now I'm gonna show you guys how I made my tassels. It's really simple. You're gonna need like a piece of cardboard board. I'm using here this like pen drive cardboard, and we're gonna like put the yarn around 20 times, and I'm gonna cut, and this it's gonna be used for 2 tassels. So it's little tassels, just to to be more like a better finishing, you know. So yes, I cut a little piece of yarn, and I put under all the yarns, and you make a tight knot on this side, and I'm gonna do the same on the other side. Make sure it's very tight, so your tassel is gonna be like very firm. And yes, the same to the other side, and then you see I'm cutting in the middle of these on both sides. So we're gonna make 2 tassels, okay? So now that we have 2 little tassels, we're gonna cut a little piece of the yarn, and we're gonna tie it on the top of the tassel. So yes, just like I'm showing you guys in the video, you're gonna make a really tight knot, so you make sure your tassel it's very tight. Yes, so now I put the needle under the the yarn, and we pull the 2 strings inside the tassel. So we're gonna hide the strings, and we do the same on the other side, on the other tassel. And now we're gonna cut the ends like to make to the same size the both tassels. And yes, we're gonna make this twice, so we need 4 tassels, so you need to do all these steps once again. So we have 4 tassels, and yes, you just cut the ends to make the same length. And I'm gonna show you now how we tie this to the end of the strings. Here 4 tassels ready, and now we get the blouse, and in the end, so on the second chain, we're gonna put the needle through, and we pull one of the the ends of the tassel, and we're gonna make a knot between the two ends of the tassel. And yes, make sure it's very tight. And then we make knot with one end of the tassel and the end of the string. And then we get all these three ends, and we gonna pull through the middle of the tassel. So just as I'm showing in the video, you put your needle and pull everything through, and then you cut the end, these three ends, just to like be in the same size. And yes, now we do the same on the other three ends, and it's gonna be beautiful like that. I love this finishing. I think it's like makes total difference to the final product. So yes, basically it's ready. If you want, you can wear like with no lining inside, but I always like to make lining. Sometimes I just make like square of double crochet. Sometimes I like to like put a piece of fabric, but this time I knitted two squares of the same yarn. So yes, I'm just like to sew in on the inside part. I'm gonna show you really quick here. And yes, you just turn your blouse inside out, and on the front part you can see here also that I saw the middle of the blouse. So in the neck I saw it 12 centimeters, just because I feel more comfortable wearing it. And yes, so here we're gonna need a needle, a sewing needle, and you're just gonna sew like the sides, and then after you can sew the top and bottom, not like every stitch, but like every 2 centimeters you make a stitch, just to give more movement. I think it's better like that. So here it's just a simple sew, as you can see here, and you're gonna do this on the both sides. yes guys, so both sides ready, and now our blouse is ready. I really hope you guys have enjoyed this tutorial, and if you like it, please leave a comment or just like the video, and please subscribe on my channel. Thank you very much guys.